So I'm just going to log in on the computer. There we go. Let me mute my computer. Pigs are kind of difficult, but we'll see what happens. Oh, let me put the tortoise away. Also, let me know if you guys can hear the TV. I don't think you can hear it. It's pretty low, so should be fine. I don't know why I find pigs quite difficult. Alright, let me take this off of this layer. Put it where I need it to be. Okay. A little better. Delphina's Art, how's it going? Welcome back. Pigs are very difficult for me to draw, so hopefully I can figure out how to make this look halfway decent. Can you hear me okay? eye is here. Okay, awesome. Thank you. It's hard to tell, like, since I can't hear myself, it's always hard to tell if my audio is doing all right. Okay, so they have a brow above the eye. I have to make up the rest of the ear since I can't see it. Let's see. Brow. That's not too bad. See, right now I'm just checking the proportions to see if everything is decently proportioned. And then if something isn't, then I just sort of tweak it. Which is one of the main things I love about digital illustration, is I can tweak all this stuff like this. I try to take advantage of every tool that Procreate has, or any digital app really. Take advantage of all the functions that you couldn't do on traditional illustration. I don't know if I want to put this area with the tooth in. I mean, I guess I should. So, I guess I'll leave it in. Okay, there seems to be not enough space here. So I'll just make more space. Not bad. I have not tried the reference feature. I actually have no idea what it is. It sounds like it would be pretty useful for me, but I don't know what it is, so I'll have to, that's one of the things I'll have to look up and really see if it'll be useful. And I'm lazy, so I'll probably just look up a YouTube video to see how it works. It's not bad. Nose, eye could be a little lower. Let's see. It's probably a little more accurate. Alright, that's not bad. Have you tried it? Is it good? figure out. We're gonna go with smooth. We're gonna give him a smooth head. I may give him a lumpy head later. We'll see. I'm actually going to be doing live a lot more, but I had to work on a sample page for a possible children's book illustration job. So obviously I can't have that live. I'm also working on an illustration, an animation, which I probably could do live, but it'd be terribly boring. So actually I should probably work this nose out. I'll just do it here. I probably should get the details of the nose in the sketch, but too late. Oh, what iPad do you have? I think I have like the first generation iPad Pro. So mine's fairly old too. I think mine is from like the end of 2015. But I really don't see a reason to upgrade just yet because it works just fine. So I don't know how big his head should be back here. I don't want to give him a head that's too big or too small. Clown the poor guy. Okay, let me go back here and give myself a little cheat. Alright, let's do the fun part. It's good old eyeball. Alright, so I want to make sure that I have his forehead Another thing I've been doing is I've been really working on the eye socket and really putting in like this aspect of it. You know, if it was like a jack-o'-lantern, that would be the deepest part. And then I sort of go from there. So that's kind of what I do, but when I draw the eye, I just draw it as like a sphere inside here. Hopefully that makes sense. But I like to make sure that this is like that, and this would be like this, but the nose is here. So, and then here I do, so that's kind of how I think about it. So I just do the same thing here with this line here, this line where the nose is, and then this line. Visref. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I feel like I'm a noob. I just copy the photo over. I just bring it over and put it in there. And as you can see, I have like all of these are all references that I want to draw from. And I just drag them all in, and I can show you if I minimize this one. So I have, wait, let me erase this silly thing. So I have all these things that I want to draw. I can't wait to draw this little guy. And more praying mantis high, praying mantises. Okay, where was I? Okay, so I might do the eye again. Sometimes when I'm really referencing, when I'm really using reference, I sort of, I get a bit stiff. So I might just have to go and redo the eye. I don't know if I want to make him looking here or looking up. I feel like he should be looking like that. Kind of like that a little better. But he still looks a bit, he doesn't look, let me duplicate this and see if I can push the expression a little bit more. give him a little, make it look like both of his eyes are. Maybe I'll give him another eye. You can't really see it in the photo, but I don't think it looks too bad. I think VisRev would work. What do you think? How do you think it would benefit me versus what I'm doing here? Because right now, since I just bring them all in, how do you think that it would benefit me? I'm just curious. I'll definitely look into it if you think that it'll be useful. I don't really use that many. Kind of frugal, so I don't really use a lot of like apps if I don't really need to. I guess that's the same reason I don't have a newer iPad, so I don't really feel like I need to have the newest one yet. Oh, I feel like his head looks funny. I don't know if anyone has extensive knowledge of pig heads. I guess I can probably find another picture of him, but not while I'm on live. That would be pretty boring. I feel like he needs some sort of head, though. I don't know. Let's see, if this line was going back, then his head would be like something like that. That's not bad. Let's see. I think he looks pretty good, actually. Give his snout a little more of a abrupt bridge on the end there. Excuse me. What does the ear look like? No, it doesn't actually have that on that ear. It's actually looks like it's like that. So we'll it's not too bad. Let me erase some of this Alright, let me add some flavor to this guy a little bit. Make this bigger. He's got some hairsies. I don't know if I want to. I don't want to make you sit through all the hairsies, but we'll put somewhere he has a lot. I'm gonna leave the guy without his little hairs. But I just have to make sure I move quickly, because this is the kind of detail where if it was late at night and I wasn't on live and I wasn't worried about being completely boring, then I would just do every single little one and make sure that it's perfect. Let me switch brushes here. This a little smaller so I can give him that cool little mohawk he has on his nose. I'll give him this little, kind of his little, all right, let's see what we want to do here. First of all, let me take a little bit of this out of his eye. Make sure I'm on the, yeah. He kind of has light eyes, so I'll keep his eyes light. I'll do that. A little bit of a shadow here. A little bit of a shadow here. I'm going to go underneath this layer and make his eye white. Then I'm going to go above this layer and give him my jelly bean. Then I'll go way up with the opacity and just give him a little bit of, a little something something. Oh no, you're not slow to respond. It's actually I think there's a delay as well. So, no worries. Plus, I'm like, I'm just going back and forth, so it's all good. Actually, I think this all should be dark. So let me make this a little darker. Make that a little darker there. A little bit of shadows for his lip area. Okay, so he also has these like spots. So for the spots, I'm gonna do a layer above, and then I'm gonna go with this, oops, make this brush bigger. A little lighter. Yeah, I'll do something like that, so. So I'll do his like markings just in like really solid like that, so you can kind of tell that they're markings. He has one on his nose. All right. Let me see if I want to make anything darker. Oh, it's a little too dark. I think that's fine. I guess I should do the other eye since I drew it. Giving myself more work. Let me erase this a little bit here. Let's get it a little lighter. Then I'll go underneath with white. And we'll just use this. Oh, actually, let me erase this here. Okay. Back to that brush. Make this a little bit smaller here. So that could be like the light part of his eye. And then we'll make this we'll do it like that. And hopefully this works. I don't know. Since it's such a small, actually I need to make his eye darker. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Let me do the little bit of the jelly bean. Oops. A little bit of jelly bean, a little bit of this thing. See if I can sort of make it. It's not bad. Okay. All right, let me finish up with this guy. Alright, oops. Almost ruined everything. It happens sometimes. Not too bad. Okay, now let me just merge these. Okay. So, this is an experiment. Let's see what it looks like. I just give him a more natural mouth. Blend all this. Might be able to just smudge it, smudge draw it. This actually, so when I smudge draw, it actually feels like, I mean, this is how I used to draw with pencil and paper. I mean, obviously here you can smudge, but there's something about the way that you have to move your, I don't know what it is, but it just reminds me a lot of when I used to just, you know, draw old school pencil and paper. I'm going to give it more of a realistic. Maybe it just feels more like painting. I don't know. I was never able to paint. I can fake it digitally, but in real life, not a good painter at all. It's just such a different animal. Okay, I think he looks good enough. Let me draw something else here. I don't know, which one do we like? Do we like this one, or do we like this one? I don't know. I mean, this one does look more realistic. I think I like this. I think I like the regular one a little bit better. I think the smile might be a little too much on this. What do you guys think? Alright, I'm procrastinating. I need to move on. Let me group these together. Okay, so what we have here, oops, I always do that, like a dum-dum. Thanks, Sarai. I think I said your name right. Sarai? Could be Soraya. No, I think just Sarai probably. I'm sure hopefully you'll let me know. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Alright, so these guys have wide eyes. So I'll make their eyes sort of like this. And it looks like they have this big hairy top here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so if the eyes are here, so basically all I've done here is I use a brighter color. So all I really do is I make a circle. I'm going to use a different brush. Make a circle that I kind of want the skull to be. Oh, did I? Oh, that's good. So I make this circle here, kind of like a center line, but the eyes I kind of want to connect. So I make that, and then I take the line under their eyes like that. So that's pretty much what I'm making here. And then I see these round things, so I just make them like this. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use this center line, and I'm going to figure out where that part of his mouth is. And then here you have that, and here you have that. That's essentially, that's essentially how I'm gonna draw it. Okay, let me go back to my regular color. And let me get rid of this. Although it looks kind of cool. Actually, let me keep it. Oops. I might use it for the icon. I don't know. Cut and paste. Hide that. Excuse me. I might use it for the icon because I don't know. I have to have a decent icon that kind of illustrates what I'm doing. Okay, where am I at? So, okay, so it has about an eye about here, and an eye about here. And then he has a big bridge of his nose. And he has something like this. Try to get the shape somewhat similar. I'll use this center line. Nose is pretty much like this. Actually, it's like these kind of come out a little bit, it looks like. So I'll give them trying to give them a little bit of flavor. Might be a little low. See, his eyes here, and his nose actually isn't that far. Mine is way far. So, looks like a monkey nose. So let me bring this up. And let me simplify. Sometimes I can get too detailed too soon. I need to that's the thing when like you're cartooning something, it's like it doesn't have to always be extremely lifelike, because then you lose the cartooniness of it. And I have to remember to not do that, because I work, or I can just get lost in like photorealistic stuff, which is what I'm practicing not doing, because I find that it doesn't really like, people aren't really drawn to that, to be honest with you. Like if it looks like a photo, then people just think it's a photo. Okay, so yeah, there's a little, so this kind of, cute little chin hairs here. And these cute little hairs. I don't want to do them too detailed just yet. Otherwise, I'll just wind up focusing too much on them. I don't want this to be too pointy. It's a little pointy in the photo, but okay. A little bit of his neck area here. Alright, it's not bad so far. And I still haven't figured out the eyes yet. I don't know what we're going to do with the eyes. Let me erase some of this mess here. And he actually doesn't have that much of a bridge. You can't really see it, so it doesn't have to be that dark here. But I do like the separation of like making the nose, even though he doesn't really have it, because otherwise I feel like it might just look funny. But we can see, we can play around with it later on. Okay, ears. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? Sorry, that was the cat. I was going to show you a video of the cat, but I don't know why she's crying. I want some attention. Okay, their ears. Let's see if we can just... So his ears are quite big. Something like that, I think, will work. Is that too big? I don't know. Can't tell. Yeah, I'll just go straight like this. It might be a little too big, I think. Looks like a llama bunny, which actually could be kind of cute, but I don't think I'm prepared to make. What were those things called? Wuzzles? They were like two animals in one, from like the 80s. I don't know if anyone's... I don't know how old you guys are, but... What are you, Delphina, what are you drawing? Okay, so that's awesome. I guess it would be easier if you're drawing along from the llama. I guess it's easier if I just leave it here. But I don't know. Do you draw along to this photo or to my photo, or do you just doodle and sketch? I'm very curious, because then I can, like, you know, I can kind of plan if I take into account like how people or draw, or maybe you just like draw along and then just like listen, and it's almost like we're in like art class or something together. Okay, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with these eyes. I'm gonna do them on another layer because I don't know. Okay, so his real eyes are like, so his real eyes would be something like this. But I don't think that's cute enough. I mean, not that he's not a beautiful creature. But oh, that eye is way too far out. Okay, let me figure this out here. So what I need to do is I need to figure out how to make this work. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I normally do. I'm gonna pretend that hair isn't there. So it would be like this. So if I pretend the hair isn't there and I just basically draw it like I would draw any other creature's eye, maybe give him a little bit more space on this side. And they have that really nice thing at the front end of their eye. Well, I guess I shouldn't say really nice. I don't know. I just like drawing it. So we'll give him an eye like that. And I can tell that it's kind of wonky. So that's the good part about doing it on a different layer. And you can see if I go like this. Let's see. So I just flipped it vertically, and I can kind of see how off it looks. So first of all, I'm going to go on the layer beneath. Let's see, what do I need to do here? First of all, I need to give him more of a hair here, and just more of a head over this side. Okay, so that looks a bit better. So now for this eye, looks like it should be maybe about there. I need to distort it a little bit. It actually doesn't look too bad. But I can also see that this is a bit wonky. So what I need to do, I think, is oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Sorry about that. I usually talk in a more normal voice like this, but That's awesome. I was just reading the comment about just chilling and watching live streams. It's really cool. I'm still on the wrong layer. Let's see if I'm on the wrong layer again. Sometimes I can literally make mistakes over and over again, like I'm doing now. Actually, I think it's my iPad. Sometimes this just unselects, deselects on its own, and you're now witness to it. It happens often, and I think that I'm going crazy, but really it's just the iPad. Maybe I do need to. Maybe it is time for me to get a new iPad. Yeah, that looks nice. This looks a bit wonky here. When I think of everything sort of like in 3D. So, you know, if I'm gonna make this cheek, then this cheek would be, let me do it on I'll use a different brush actually. So if I'm drawing this cheek, everything would be like this. This cheek comes out, this cheek would come out as well. For his head, should be like this, that should be like that, and that should be the center line. All this should match up and be fairly equal. The top of the eyes should be fairly equal. These circles on the top of the head should be fairly equal. Yeah, and especially this bottom line for the eyes. So I just try to keep all that equal, and I've been doing it so much that I can kind of do it without having to like make a diagram. I just think about everything that I'm drawing just has to look equal. And that's a cool little trick you can do, is flip the canvas, and then sometimes you can see when things are not looking right. What am I trying to do here? Horizontal. Okay. I'm gonna keep that line work. Maybe I'll put that in the icon too. Okay, let me get back to work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna merge these, and then I'm gonna erase inside of his eye. And like I was saying before, whoops, that is definitely not the right brush. Oh, that happens to you too, huh? It might be the double tap feature. Oh yeah, maybe. I wonder if it's the double tap. A raven. Now, are you Delphina's Art Studio on Instagram as well? If so, let me know so I can check out your raven. I don't know if you're going to post it or put it in your story or something, but I'd be interested to see what you come up with. No pressure. And I don't know if everyone else here is from Instagram or just from YouTube, but I'm at Drug Free Dave on Instagram, which is where these guys will go eventually. Oh, so what I was saying, so here we have this smile, so I also have to have the same smile here, and it would be probably about here. That looks about equal. Although it looks kind of bad. How's that? I might have to do the smile more like that. We'll see. No, it looks better like this, right? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess we never really know what we're doing as artists. We just sort of put some lines down and hope that they look good. Sorry, I know I'm moving kind of fast. Hopefully it's not too jarring when I do that. Okay, so he kind of has his hair is kind of like this. I think that looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. Actually, I think his ears might be a little bigger. I don't know. They look too small now. Whoops. You gotta distort. Maybe he's just gonna have bunny ears. Or maybe they just do have bunny ears. That looks better. Okay, we'll put his butt in there too. His little tummy. And his little... Okay, just so he isn't... I don't want him to be just a head. So we'll put his little... I know they have tails kind of like that. Give him a little tail. A little bush tail. Delphina's Art Studio. Let me make sure. Alright. Oops. All right. Very cool. Very nice. I like it. If anyone else wants to throw their IGs, I'll definitely check you out. Okay, let's give this guy some eyeballies. Oops. Ooh. It's kind of cute. The cat just came in. Little rascal. Oh, I kind of like those eyes. That's not bad. Maybe he only looks a little bit cross-eyed. Let's see. It's kind of cute. Okay, so let me do another layer. I do Sketch Master. It is a long name. Let's see. Gothic. Very cool. Look at this little rascal. How adorable are they? Nice art. I like it. I like it. Oh, look at that head. Look at that cute head. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Very cool. Oh, did I do the wrong one? Did I do the wrong one? I try to cut corners. Oh, okay, so this is your, oh, I see, I see. Okay. Got some terrifying bears there. I like the expression. Mr. Lion Man, he's very fancy. His feet are really great. I need to work on my lion feet. Very good. Sly cat. Very cool. Environmental design. Very cool. Oh, this is good too. I feel like I can do these eyes cuter. I don't know why. Okay, but for now, that's okay. Alright, let's have some fun with this guy now. Okay, so nose. So I want to make this pretty. Just try to simplify everything as I go. Try to simplify all the hair and things like that. I want to make this smile. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. Actually, I feel like this lip is too... It's too, like, human lip. Looks like he has, like... It's just like a little smaller maybe. And this doesn't look even to me. Actually, we kind of like to draw him with his mouth open, but and like just like a few little teeth. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull that off. Yes, I like the teeth. Oh, I know what I need to do here. I need to make this a little bit more... what do I need to do here? Just raise the eyebrows a bit more so he looks happier. I think that's what I was kind of missing. I could actually drop this eye down a little bit more. But that's okay. It doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Alright, that's not too bad. Some nice eyelashes. Gemma T, thank you. Appreciate that. It's very nice to hear. I really like doing live streams. I'm glad you guys can hear me too, because I'm not really talking that loud. When I draw, I don't normally talk loud, so I think I'm a fairly soft-spoken person for the most part. That doesn't look too bad. I think I'm okay with that. I like that, but for some reason it makes... I don't want to make him look like he's... Oh, that looks a bit better. Although it really doesn't have to be that dark and that detailed. I'll do the same thing over here. Let me just clean this up a little bit because it's bugging me. It's like I used to do when I really started drawing all these animals. I was drawing the sketches a lot quicker, and that's why I call them quick sketches, but I'm slow. I'm very slow. Because there's just certain things that I see that I need to like fix, and I'm such a perfectionist. Okay, so let me do this beautifully flowing hair. Let me go ahead and erase this, since the hair will be in the way. Well, I guess that looks okay. It's not bad. I'm not the greatest at drawing hair. Especially like cartoon hair. I just try to make it like not uniform. I don't know if you can hear that. I mean, there's people drag racing around the neighborhood, drag racing around Brooklyn. Ugh, I don't know. I hate it. I hate it all. This side isn't too bad, but this side it has to be way more gestury. That's a little bit better. When I get into too much detail, it just looks bad. Like it can't be that. I can't do that much detail, or else it really just, it takes away from like the cartooning aspect of it. So that's why I just had to delete it all and just kind of do it again, but do it quicker. That's like a big thing that I am very cognizant about, because I know that I do that. Like I'll just kind of, even like now, like I'll get lost in like trying to get the details and trying to get everything perfect, and it really takes away from the cartoony style that looks better almost the quicker your hand movements are. You know, like brush strokes and things just look better, I think, the quicker your movements are. His cheeks look a little bit weird. Oh, you know what it is? They have that, they have kind of a, first of all, let me make this a little bit. Yeah, make his cheeks a little pudgier. I don't mind that. So he has a little bit of fur. It looks like under here. And then it looks like they have kind of like a, is that how I want to do that? I don't know. They sort of have a, it's almost like a goatee, almost. Sort of like, so the hair just kind of comes off like this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to draw that. So I guess we'll do this, and then we'll just That's not bad. We'll do something like that. Just throw in some random lines that makes it look like I know what I'm talking about. Fake it till you make it. How do I do it on this side? And I'll just throw in a few lines and kind of imply what I'm doing. Okay, also another thing, I don't know why my throat gets like that when I'm live. Okay, so another thing I'm noticing is on here, their little nose seems to be like that, like that. So I'm missing that bit. Looks like I'm missing that bit. And the nose is very important. Since it's so prominent on the face, it's like that really shows what animal it is. Like the nose is very important. So like even like slight details on the nose, I just want to get right. Let me make it a little bit sort of flat, it looks like here. Okay, so if this side is flat, I'm just checking to make sure if there's anything I have to do on this side. No, I think it looks okay. I wish I could see in that bad boy. Kind of see like actually that's pretty nice here. It's like, I know it's weird when I say that, but I mean like the shape is pretty, so it goes up and then it sort of like comes like, oops, I think I'm still in a race. So it's sort of like, I think I'm getting too ahead of myself here. I think I need to just relax and take a deep breath and leave this poor thing's nose alone. I'm starting to get too worked up with like the details, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. It's cute enough. Okay, so let me just check to see, make sure this doesn't look better, because I do have a very prominent little nook. So if I do that, then I'll have to extend these teethies. Actually, maybe I don't even really need to extend them that much. Maybe I can just do something like that. No. I feel like I need to extend them. Some corners I'll cut, but then some corners you can't cut because they'll just look silly. That looks cute. Look at his little big little teethies. I don't think that was an oxymoron. I think those are called oxymorons. I don't really know. Okay. Okay, the last thing I wanted to play around with with his nose was just to see if I wanted to give it a look. Oh my God, these cars. I don't know why people think they're cool when they go around doing that and like making that loud popping sound with their cars. I don't get it. These people are not, they're not too fast, nor are they too furious, so like, give it a rest. That doesn't look too bad. Give it a little bit of, give it a little shape. Oops. Give his little butt nose here. Yeah, I kind of like that. I guess I can't remember what their tails actually look like, so he's just gonna have a bumpy tail. This little woolly fur. Okay, let's see here. All right, I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, do we like these eyes? I feel like he needs a new eye. I feel like she did. I don't know why it's just she. Actually, I should have looked up what the poor baby's actual name was, because then I could know if it's a he or a she. Not that he or she cares, but we'll see when I post. I might post. I'll post these two soon. I'll post the pig and the llama soon. I think I said I was going to post pandas tonight. So I might post the pandas, panda bears. I can't find the layer. I can't find the right layer. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Okay, it's this layer. Erase. There you are. Okay, so I'm just going to give her some really nice eyes, because that's what the people like to see. Maybe I'll go full. Let me try out full circle and just see how that looks. See how big this is. Ooh, let's see. Okay, so here we have full circle eyes, and I don't like them. So let me clear those. Let me try sketchy eyes. Sketchy eyes always looks cool. Let me try looking at this angle. Might be kind of hard to make her looking at us. Let me try. I guess I'm an artist. I should be able to do whatever I need to pull off. I should be able to do it, right? I'm a professional. That's not bad. So we have that. We have that. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like this one for some reason. Oops. One layer. Erase those. So let me make these dark. And I'm going to color these bad boys in. Can I what? You can speak. You'll just be on live.
That's okay. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. That's okay. All right. Now I could do this. Even though they have like black eyes, really dark eyes. I could do that one. Oh, that's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Don't mind it too much. All right, let's see. Let's play around with that some more. Yeah. Oh, I kind of like that one. What do we think? How are we liking it? Dolphin Cove. Thank you for that confirmation. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go with that because I think it looks cute as well. Oh, more floof. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I mean that's definitely true. I could do one. I'll do one after this. You know what? Let me let me duplicate all of this. Okay. I'll group these. I might floof out at a later point, but because you're right. I mean, it could always use more. Like I could really. Now that you said it, I'm getting all sorts of ideas. Okay, let me fix this real quick. I just want to make sure that the divot is in the middle. If this is the middle line, then I want to make sure that that little divot's in the middle. And let me erase these lines a little bit more. I don't need them to be so prominent. But I like to have them there, just not so prominent. Okay. Thank you. French notes, huh? Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing work. I mean, it is Friday, so, you know, it's Friday, so sometimes it's acceptable to kind of fall off the wagon a little bit. Maybe I should go with a peach tone. What do we think? Oh, we got a nervous laugh. I don't know what the nervous laugh is for. I don't know what I did. Also, hopefully my head, I don't think my head has gotten in. Sometimes my head just like pokes into the frame. I can't tell the delay either, because like I already poked my head in, but I don't see it yet. There it is. There it is. There it is. My big head. I'm probably not going to keep this this color, but we're just going to try it out. And let me go ahead and merge those. And this is another interesting trick that you can do, is when you're doing I used to have like I used to keep the black lines around everything, but let me do another layer just in case I want to go back. Actually, let me just fill it. So I don't know if I like that little extra step for hue saturation. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit of an extra step. So Amber Alert. Oh, sorry about that. That was loud. See, trying to do your French notes, and then there's a loud Amber Alert. That's weird. I Procreate on the iPad as well, and I did some art by following tutorials, and I love. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. Are they on your? If they're on your YouTube channel, then I'll check them out. Dolphin Cove. Yeah, I'll look up. Yeah, that was weird. My normal phone, I used the Pixel, and I have an old iPhone S that I record on, so it actually came through on the iPhone S because the alerts on my regular phone are always silent. Okay, let me knock this rascal out. Ooh. Alright, let me make these eyes white. And white teepees. And let me do the alpha lock here. And we'll add in some little toasted. Do I want to use... See, here's where you can kind of use like some fun... you can kind of use some fun brushes. Can do that. I don't know if I like it, but we'll leave it, whatever. But I'll just use the regular, I'll use the regular airbrush for his nose. For his cute little toasted nose. And it's got some a little bit of that. Oh, that's one thing that I was going to do. So when I change the color of the line work, I do keep the eyes black. Actually, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I need to make the whole eye black. I might. I usually keep the eyes black, the mouth also black. I think I need to make everything else a little darker too. Otherwise it's just a bit too jarring. Let me make it a little more reddish. And I'll just use the airbrush and just darken up. Just so that black doesn't look so harsh. Okay, so you know what, I'll do a little white just to kind of keep them from being completely flat. Let me lower the strength of that white a little bit. So I don't want to do like full like rendering, but you know, there's a few things that a little white could like help with. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So let me add some shadows underneath all that hair. I'll just do it on the alpha locked. It's not really that dark. I don't know what that is, but what is that? Maybe I just need to... Nope. Oh, I know what it is. It's alpha locked. There we go. Just fix that a little bit. Alright, let me put some more shadow. Actually, I don't need to alpha lock it. It's fine. And this is just to show that it's like his eye socket. So if you look in the mirror, it's always dark in that corner of eye sockets. So I'll make it a little less, and I'll just do a little bit of a shadow underneath here. I'll make a little bit of a darker blend for his lip, because it sort of looks like it blends in. He doesn't have like a hard black line like a lion. But I want to make sure I do it high enough so that it covers most of this sketch work. I'll have to erase those marks, those white marks that went below his teethies. Let me erase them now before I forget. Then I post it, and then I look at it on Instagram, and I'm like, you dumb. Okay, why is it not erasing? Is that the right? Yeah. Oh, I know why. My eraser was... I hate when my eraser is not at the right opacity. Problem is I change it all the time. Okay, so what I need to do is... first of all, I'm gonna remake this black line here. over the teeth mark lines. Why am I not able to? Oh, that's alpha locked. Duh. So stupid. Yeah, I was working on a drawing last night, yesterday and last night. It was like a little boy with some animals, and the children's story is about this woman's son who they go around, they walk their dogs, and they see like a lot of animals on their walks. So it was kind of cute. It's like a little boy with like, I made him and his two dogs, and then popping up behind him was like a little it was a little fox, a goose with goslings, a deer, and yeah, so it was just him and then him with like a bunch of animals smiling, being cute. It was fun. It was a fun little test to see if she wants to use me as the illustrator. Paid, of course. Like if people want to do like tests, like you have to. It took me like probably like 5 or 6 hours, if not more. So you definitely want to charge, for samples and stuff like that. Otherwise, you just wind up doing it, and then you'll wind up being like not happy. All right, now I'm just kind of getting crazy here. So I do need to make his little nose area darker though. I don't know if I want to do. Should I just merge all these? I don't know. You have to use the channel filter to find my channel. Interesting. So I'll have to use the channel filter to find it. I don't know. I don't know if I can show you the. I don't think I can show. Oops. I don't think I can show you the image. I'll have to ask her if I'm allowed to post it. She'll probably be okay with it, but she's still going to make up her mind whether she's going to use me or a different artist. So I'll have to wait and see what she decides. And it would just be rude since this is live. I would like to show you though, but not just yet. Since I have to be responsible and professional. That's not bad. Let me just blend it out a little bit. Blend tool is my favorite companion. Although I have to be careful because then I kind of get into the realistic realm, which is what I'm trying to be careful about. Okay. Oh, okay, let me do his eyes. Should I change the color of his eye, Oh, I guess I merged it now, so Excuse me, that looks kind of nice with this extra. I kind of like that. I don't know if I had that layer up or if I didn't. I'm not actually sure, but I like it better with it, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so last but not least, let's work some magic with his eyes. So I'll just use black. Yeah, I'll just use black. 30%. We'll see how 30% looks. Oh yeah, 30% is good. And the whole reason I really started doing this, or how I developed this like method of doing the shadows on the eye like this, was I used to really look at the art from Grand Theft Auto, the video game, and I really like it. And there was always in all of their character art, they had the shadow there. I had done it before, but I don't know. I was looking at that art about a year ago, and I did a couple images on Instagram that were very much. See you later, dolphin. Get back to that French work. I don't know if it's a llama or an alpaca. I think it is I believe it is a llama. I think alpacas have the really big floof on their head, but I'm not sure. I think alpacas are a bit hairier, fluffier, floofier. Oh, another thing that I wanted to do was, let me alpha lock this. And I just wanted to give a little flavor to the bottom part of the eyes. Am I alpha locked? Yes. So I can just give a little bit of that spherical nature by using the airbrush, and that really like makes it look like a sphere. Okay, so now we want to do some jelly beans. We'll do that on this layer. We'll stay at 30. Alright. And we'll go way up. And then we'll just do a little something here. Just a little bit more, just for flavor. It's not bad. All right. Shout out to Morningside Farm Sanctuary. I think I'm gonna end with that there because I am hungry. So, thank you guys so much. It's been fun, and yeah, I will. I'll catch you on the next. I'll catch you on the next live stream. I'll show you the other one too. So we have llama here, and then we have. Oops, didn't do the turtle yet. And we have our pig friend, which I still don't know which one I like better. Full smile pig or more natural smile pig. But anyway, let me just So I'm just going to run through the time-lapse replay. Because someone on another... Uh-oh. I'm not sure what happened, but I think I'm going to end the live stream because this doesn't look good. Alright, thanks guys.